This is the Bitcoin Globe, day 1297, counting the days down until the next Bitcoin halving. It looks like Bitcoin is about to pass the price of gold, where the value of one Bitcoin is more valuable than, I think it's 1 ounce of gold. I'm not a big gold guy. I wouldn't mind having some gold. I wouldn't mind having some silver. But if I'm going to bet on one, I'm going to bet on Bitcoin. And that's where most of my value is being stored, is within Bitcoin. I just bought a nano ledger. I want to try to keep my Bitcoin safe. Hopefully I'm able to do so. Gold probably is a bit safer for me, but I don't know where I'd keep it. I'm basically moving between places constantly, always on the road as an Uber driver, traveling to different places, seeing different, helping, like just doing so many different things in so many different locations that carrying around gold is not going to be, it's not going to work for me. That's not the future for me. It's carrying around gold. Now I could see the future where Bitcoin and gold find some sort of synergy together, but as of right now, it looks like Bitcoin is going to be the one global currency that rules them all. It is the one ring to rule them all. It has taken everything that gold is and improved upon it. Now, I'm not saying Bitcoin is 100% good to go right now. Bitcoin is still evolving. Bitcoin is still being innovated on. Infrastructure is still being built for Bitcoin. I feel like we're still in the early days of Bitcoin. We're still like here in the early days of Bitcoin. If you're watching this video, you're in the early days with me. We're going one day at a time until the next Bitcoin halving. I think by the time the next Bitcoin halving rolls around, that's it. Once we have 1,297 more days. Once that boils down, you're no longer in the early days of Bitcoin. This next Bitcoin halving spells the end of the early days of Bitcoin. Of course, there was the super early days when Bitcoin was less than $1. Those guys, those people who believed in Bitcoin, are the ones that got it, or who have brought it to where it is now. And I'm very thankful for all these people that believed in Bitcoin and have brought Bitcoin into the light. Thank you to Satoshi Nakamoto, whoever you are, if you're alien entity or a group entity or a team or whatever you are, thank you so much for bringing Bitcoin to us. I look forward to seeing what Bitcoin does in the future, what people do with Bitcoin in the future. I love that I'm able to do whatever I want with my money. I like the idea of nobody being able to seize my money unless I'm releasing to them. That doesn't seem like complicated to me. We should be able to agree to our money being taken. If I don't agree to you taking my money, then there should be no way you're taking my money, right? Like, yes, you can hack, yes, you could steal it, whatever. I'm talking about legally. If I don't release my Bitcoin to you, if I do not send them to you, then they are still my Bitcoin. I love that. I don't want anybody seizing my stuff, banks, governments. I don't really want that. I mean, I'm not a millionaire, a billionaire yet. Who knows? With Bitcoin, maybe I will be. Maybe I will be a Bitcoin billionaire one day. Who knows? Maybe you'll be a Bitcoin billionaire one day. It's hard to say at this point in time. That's why keep tuning into this video. Like this video, subscribe to this video, share this video, and we're going to be in this together. We're counting the days down until the next Bitcoin halving. The topic of this video today has been gold, because Bitcoin is close to passing the price of gold. I've already mentioned in a previous video that we passed Apple stock. One Bitcoin is now worth more than an Apple stock, and it's soon to be worth more than a Google stock, one share of a Google stock. And then the next goal for that is gold. Then we're going to pass the price of an ounce of gold. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's an ounce of gold. I don't know what the current price of gold is. I think it's like $1,000 or something like that. So Bitcoin would have to pass $1,000 or so, which would be, it's just going to be a snowball effect from that point. Like some of my friends or fans were saying, not fans or friends, followers, subscribers were saying in the comments, is that if Bitcoin passes the price of gold, that's going to be a huge headline in a lot of ways. And right now, Bitcoin is competing with gold in a lot of ways. And a lot of people that have gold are like, hey, Bitcoin's easier to send. I can do more with it. I can actually purchase things with it directly online. Most things can be purchased online. That's the bottom line. There's not much you can't buy online. You get your groceries online. You can get most things online nowadays. Might as well use your Bitcoin. It's more efficient. Actually, save your Bitcoin optimally. I'm not telling you what to do with your Bitcoin. It's your Bitcoin. If you have Bitcoin, it is yours. You've earned it. However you've gotten that Bitcoin, hopefully it wasn't through nefarious reasons. Hopefully you earned it the hard way. trading your fiat currency for it, which is basically you're trading time of your life for this Bitcoin. And I believe that this Bitcoin will reward you in the future by increasing in value. I don't know how much. I'm predicting it's going to be huge. I feel like it's going to be huge. That's the reality I think that humanity wants to move into. It's not just uh, Bitcoin reality, but a technological reality where our technology advances to a point where we have singularity and transhumanism and all this crazy stuff, virtual reality, competitive esport games. It's going to be intense, and Bitcoin is an accelerator for these technologies. Now, if all these technologies go away, we're in a different world, we're in a different reality, and it's not the reality I want to be in. It's not the reality I'm working for. I'm working for a reality that's fun and that we're creating we create this valuable we're holding on to this valuable currency in the hopes of it increasing in value. And it's not necessarily a hope. It's something more than that. Believing in something bigger than yourself. I've never really believed anything bigger than myself as much as I do Bitcoin. I feel like Bitcoin is huge and it's underrated right now. I've talked about it being in a reverse bubble. When this reverse bubble pops, it could see huge value. This is obviously, we don't know what's going to happen. I'm not trying to steer you into buying Bitcoin. I'm trying to help you consider it, to consider this technology and what it could do for you, whether it's just simply a store of value or you want to gamble, whatever you want to do with it. It's your Bitcoin. Here I am rambling a bit, but there's some good news today in the Bitcoin space. I don't know if you guys are reading this. I'd like to go through the articles real quick with you. Obviously, Circle's move was pretty big last week. Why Circle's Bitcoin pivot isn't what it seems. I haven't actually read this one yet. That should be pretty interesting. I have my own theories on that. Then 7,500 faceless coders paid in Bitcoin built a hedge fund brain. See, and this is one of those black swan events that's like, what is this? What is it? Maybe it's a complete, not a scam, but something not newsworthy. Who knows what that is. I read the article. I'm a bit confused on it, but it's interesting nonetheless. I don't know what doors Bitcoin's going to open. Nobody really knows what doors Bitcoin's going to open. Maybe some people do, but I'm not really there. Bitcoin's victory over gold may continue in 2017. That's kind of what we're talking about this video, is Bitcoin becoming more dominant than gold, becoming a better store of value, a more useful store of value than gold. Another one from Cointelegraph, Bitcoin's price is on the verge of breaking out to new yearly highs. I've seen a lot of articles like this today talking about the Bitcoin price. Almost everything. I did not see any negative articles on Bitcoin today. Last week, obviously, there was the Circle thing, which was kind of negative. And this week, we're moving back into positive news. How to give Bitcoin as a Christmas gift. Bitcoin price continues to hover just dollars below its 2016 high. 2 billion new Bitcoin users. I haven't read that. That's interesting. It's a question mark, obviously, from Cointelegraph. Cointelegraph is doing a great job with their Bitcoin news. My applauds. Apologies. That's a weird word that I think I just made up. But I'm just happy with the way Bitcoin's moving right now. Am I in a rush to see its price go up? Sure. I'd like to tune into one of these videos and be like, yeah. And it wouldn't be in this Prius. It would be in probably a Tesla or something like that. And if that day comes around, it'll be a blessing. It'll be great for everybody that's been here watching these videos. We'll celebrate together. We're going to get a Tesla solar yacht and party it up on the next Bitcoin halving. Yeah, there's just so much positive news. So much positive news. There's 3 pages of it in Google today. That's basically all positive news. We're looking positive. Bitcoin's looking positive. Maybe it's here to stay until tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you keep your Bitcoin safe. That's it for this video, day 1297. Cheers.